came in. So take a plate and either come off of this basically with a plate and either weld it to here and here, or weld it to here and weld some tabs on here and bolt it to here to where you could still slip this thing on and off. So it would either weld or bolt to here and to the bumper, and that would really strengthen this thing up. And so I'll probably end up eventually doing both of those things. It's just we'll have to see what I have time to do now. But I went ahead and bought what I felt like was one of the better style of these hitches. This is the Curt RV bumper hitch, and this one has a lot more metal to it, and I figured if I was going to end up modifying one, I had already come up with that kind of plan on doing tying into this cross member at some point. In this one, it gives you a lot of surface area right here, and it's thick, good metal to weld on something to tie into here. And so I went with this one. Some of them are just like a plate here and a plate with the receiver down here, and they have 4 bolts that run through it. Some of them are even cheaper. They've got just a U-bolt that goes here and a U-bolt that goes here, and then your receiver. But this one gave me a good solid piece of metal back here that I can tie into. And then if I really wanted to get beefy on this thing, I could weld it to the bumper once I'm all done. But I think I might want it removable, so we'll see about that. But let's, at least for today, just get this thing bolted on like they originally intended it to be done. Very simple. I've already measured my bumper. 46 inches is the center. I put a little scratch mark on it. I'm going to measure this hitch, find the center point in the hitch, put a little scratch on it, and we'll get it centered up and bolted up and torqued down to spec. So let's get that done. Alright, it's installed. Now, I would not tow with this thing, but I slipped this in there just so I could I'm really not getting much flex out of the bumper. Just a little bit maybe. But it's actually pretty sturdy, so I just tightened it with the wrench for right now. I'll have to go out to the shop and get my torque wrench, torque them to 110 foot-pounds, and should be good to go. So probably, I think for this trip, we'll leave it installed just like that. Centered up on here, put a center mark in the hitch, then put a center mark on my bumper, slid it up, slipped the bolts in, and then lined it up, and tightened it down. So it's a good hitch. It's a Curt 19100. It was like 50 something dollars on Amazon. 53, 55, I don't know. It was under $60. So it's a nice sturdy hitch and quick and easy install on it as well. Fit perfect. So yeah, that's it for now. If I end up adding some braces or anything to it, I'll video that and show y'all.